the tears of sorrow with tears of joy. Mix the bitter with the sweet, death and life. Jackie, as a figure in history, was a rock in the water, creating concentric circles and ripples of new possibility. He was medicine. He was immunized by God from catching the diseases that he fought. The Lord's arms of protection enabled him to go through dangers seen and unseen, and he had the capacity to wear glory with grace. Jackie's body was a temple of God, an instrument of peace. We would watch him disappear into nothingness and stand back as spectators and watch the suffering from afar. The mercy of God intercepted this process Tuesday and permitted him to steal away home, where referees are out of place, and only the supreme judge of the universe speaks.
At the funeral, Jesse Jackson did the eulogy, and he said, Jackie Robinson stole home and he's safe. And that, even now, is very important to me. Roger Kahn and his family came to visit me a week after Jack died, and they had a blow-up of Jack sliding into home base. And when you're looking for simple ways to deal with the grief, the deep, deep grief and mourning that you're feeling, you can catch on to a thing like that. And somehow it is part of baseball too, that you make Giamatti said it best, you make the trip around the bases and somehow you land at home. And home has so many meanings, and so many meanings for people like us for whom family and home were the central basis of our operation. I mean, we were family people, people who always had a home, and we always could come home, and you got, it was a retreat from a world that can lay a lot of heavy things on you. So I carried that blow up from room to room for weeks, just because looking at it, I knew he was safe. Nobody could hurt him again. He wouldn't hear the name calling. He would only hear the cheers. And somehow I could fantasize my own little story about where he was and how he was doing, and let him rest in peace.
He was buried a few miles from Ebbets Field.